Hello, thank you so much for having me. I think there are many reasons for the attack, and not only the new commander for the Russian troops, but also a necessity for Putin to prove to the Russian citizens that he still can attack Ukraine and respond to the military defeats that Russian army had for the last month. I want to stress that we expected that they would be attacking army because we are at war and the army is fighting an army. However, as usually in response for the military defeat, Putin attacking our civilian infrastructure. So the attacks were intended onto the electricity stations, heating stations, and critical infrastructure for the heating as well. So this is expected that there would have been a feedback, but we honestly thought that it would be militarily related, because this is where he needs to prove that he still can do something. The defense that Ukraine has right now is still insufficient. Since the beginning of the war, we are asking for the fighter jets so that we can protect our skies and that we can intercept the missiles that are hitting our homes. Unfortunately, in 8 months, we still have not received them. And in 8 months, we are still saying, please help us close our skies. It is critical because the infrastructure that it is destroyed right now will have the result as a new wave of refugees, of people who will be fleeing Ukraine, because it will require a tremendous amount of rebuild and tremendous investment in rebuild, and that we will have to ask our partners, our allies, same as you guys. And this is just super frustrating that the feedback that the world would have on the attack like this would be another round of condemnation. We need to be prepared that Putin will go further, that he will not stop unless we stop him. And to stop him, we need very simple things. We need more weapons to push him back, to fight him back, and defend our territory.
Kira, who do you need these weapons from? Who do you blame for the lack of response despite these 8 months of campaigning for them?
We need weapons from everyone. We need weapons from the United States, we need weapons from the United Kingdom, and we need weapons from the European countries. It's only today when Germany made a decision to finally start providing us with the heavy weapons that we have been asking. Only so it's like almost 100 missiles need to hit Ukraine to prove that Putin is a bad guy and that we do need the heavy weapons that they have. So we need a consolidated response on how to act against Putin. And this response has been very, it has been united, and we are grateful for that, but it has not been strategic, because I do not see that anybody sees how we win this war right now. In Ukraine, it's easy. We say, okay, we will be fighting, we will be asking for the support, and then we will just push him away from Ukraine. But what is the world plan? And this frustration is that we do not see it. And we understand that Putin, in his aim to rebuild Russian Empire, he will not stop, and he will repeat and repeat the atrocities and the distractions, and he may resort to nuclear. We already, we are mentally ready for that. There is no alternative plan for us, no plan, except for supporting our soldiers and fighting against the evil. We are nervous of what he's doing and what he's planning, and that you have seen in his rhetorics that he said that Russian infrastructure was attacked, though again it was not Russian, it's annexed territories that were illegally there. So this is what Russia will be doing. They will be just taking our land, saying it is Russia, and then saying that they are just protecting what is theirs. And I'm more nervous that there is not a clear plan on how we are dealing with it as a democratic world. Because right now the plan is, okay, here is a little bit more weapons, here is a little bit more money, here is a little bit more sanctions. But there is no real strategy on how do we get from here to the victory. And again, without the strategy, it will be impossible to get there. And last week we've been in the Warsaw Security Forum with representatives of most democratic countries and their security services. And the question was like, do you guys already have the response to prepared on what would happen if Putin resorts to nuclear? And everybody said, well, we are in progress. And the issue is that if that happens, there would be no time to security meetings or strategic discussions, etc., because that will be a time for the action, and it will have to move quick. Same what happens right now. The reaction and the response from the Western world it would need to be quick. It just cannot be like, okay, well, in 2 months you will get another round of
Yeah, no,
sanctions.
I understand. It's a matter of urgency. Absolutely.